Good morning. Welcome to the show again. I am Taya Salam.
And I'm Cecilia Omorogwe. And of course, we're starting with what went down yesterday, talking about the annual general meeting of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. And the target is for all those athletes participating at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast next year is for them to win more medals, more than they won in Glasgow 2014.
Wow, that's a very, very huge target, Cecilia, if you ask me. Winning more than 30 plus medals last time around.
That's how it's going to be.
Big one. So that means preparations have to begin in earnest.
It's already in earnest.
It's already in earnest. Okay, let's move on with the show now. This time around, let's go and talk about football in England. And yesterday, Pep Guardiola led Manchester City into the quarterfinals, I beg your pardon, into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. And afterwards, it was asked if Manchester City can go on to win a quadruple. That's all 4 titles on offer in England. And his answer was a very definitive no. He said, forget about it, Manchester City will not win 4 titles this season. Fingers crossed, we'll find out how that pans out at the end of the season.
Also on the program, we'll be talking about this former Wimbledon champion, talking about Marion Bartoli, that returned to the sport 4 years after she retired. She's returning in 2018. She retired in 2013. It was more like a shock to everyone. But right now, she will be coming back to the sport next year. Okay.
Okay. The return of Marion Bartoli. This one has come to me as a massive surprise. A lot of people will be looking forward to the return of Serena Williams. Okay, so for Marion Bartoli to come out and just shock everyone, the tennis world, announcing a return to tennis in 2018, we didn't really see that one coming at all, but it is what it is. Marion Bartoli, former Grand Slam champion, will make a return to tennis. And the question that arises immediately from this one is how competitive can she be? And the answer, obviously, we have to wait to find out. But she was a very good player while she was playing.
Yeah.
So I don't know the state of her right now. Apparently, she's still going to need a bit of time before she gets in the full flow of things. But we just have to give her, you know, the benefit of doubt.
Yeah,
right?
Because
a lot of people feel the female circuit is not the most competitive.
Yes, sure. Or it's the most competitive because you really can't.
Yeah, I mean,
is it because you still have the likes of Serena Williams
still dominating?
I mean, and all that. Anytime they are ready to
Serena won a major while pregnant, you know, stuff like that. So there are a few people out there that believe Bartoli, if fully focused, can actually come and make a huge impact in tennis. But like I said earlier, that one remains to be seen.
Yeah, if you remember in July last year when she told British television, ITV then, that's one of their morning programs, when she said she was suffering from a virus and she feared for her life. Even at that time also, she was now looking very thin and all that. People were wondering what was wrong with her until she now announced that, hey, she had this virus and everyone felt, okay, that's the end of her career. Right. But then just yesterday we saw her official Twitter handle where she posted a video announcing that she's coming back to the sport. And the question I asked myself is, suddenly she retired immediately after winning the Wimbledon title that she won. People were like, okay, what's the problem? She says because her body can no longer keep up with the demands of the sport. Now she's 33. Will her body be able to, now get used to the demands of the sport? That's a big question because I'm trying to unravel why she said that. Maybe at that time, maybe she already had the virus or something. She had some illness, and she felt, okay, she needs to stop. But right now she feels she's okay. She wants to come back, be really fit, and be ready.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Like you said, we're just looking forward to Miami. That's where Marion Bartoli will make a comeback to tennis. Miami, that's going to be sometime in March 19 to be precise. So a lot of tennis fans will be looking forward to that return of former Grand Slam champion Marion Bartoli to tennis at the age of 33. We wish her all the best, Cecilia. She made the thing about professional athletes. Whenever they retire, they find it hard to just leave the sport.
It's always difficult.
It's very difficult. Some of them that do manage to leave it totally, they still find a way of doing something related, management, coaching, like we saw with Amelia, Mauresmo, and the likes. But Bartoli obviously feels that she can still cause some damage on the WTA tour. We'll see how that pans out next year. Let's quickly move on to the NBA. Cecilia, 3 games went down last night, early this morning in the NBA, and some very interesting results to talk about. We'll start with the one between the Sacramento Kings and the Philadelphia 76ers. That was a very good matchup. He ended 101-95 in favor of the Kings, and Zach Randolph scoring 27 points for Sacramento in that victory against the 76ers. The 76ers missing Joel Embiid and through injury, and whenever he doesn't play, he's a major miss for the club. Elsewhere, we also saw action between the Pelicans and the Washington Wizards, I beg your pardon, the New Orleans Pelicans. That one ended 116-106 in favor of the Wizards. The Wizards they were led by Bradley Beal in that one, 27 points. And Eric Bledsoe as well to had a good game with 26 points for Mike Scott.
Mike Scott had
24 points. Sorry,
11 of 15 shooting.
Correct. Yeah, so good win for the Wizards. They're having a decent run, decent season, and John Wall is back from injury as well too. So when you have John Wall and Bradley Beal in the backcourt, it's a very decent matchup there. So good one for the Wizards. And to the matchup of the night was between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Nigeria's. It's not Nigeria's own.
Greek. Come on.
Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Was a matchup of a young buck and a veteran who has won multiple rings. And surprise, surprise, the young buck had the better of the veteran in LeBron James. And Giannis, for me, I mean, it's proven so far that last season wasn't a fluke because he's even improved this year. And it looks like the Bucks have a superstar on their hands, and it's only a matter of time before he achieves his full potential. They went up against each other on the night, Cecilia, and let's just compare the points. LeBron James was on fire, right?
39 points.
39 points. Compared to Giannis's 27 points. Decent, right? But if you now look at the other overall parts of the game, rebounds, LeBron just had one. That's very strange. Yeah, strange. I don't think I've ever seen LeBron grab just one rebound in a single NBA game.
It doesn't happen.
Strange one. While Giannis had 14 rebounds, and the assist as well to 8 compared to LeBron's 7. So he was able to edge that one as well too, and he won the battle.
So that's why he felt the night belonged to him.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, who got the overall result?
Yeah, the Bucks.
The Bucks.
That's what matters.